Hey everybody, welcome to round 2 of winter outdoor gigs in the cold in Canada, vlog 2. Just loaded the car up. We have an outdoor gig as a part of a mountain bike festival, and yeah, just thought I'd show off what it takes just for an outdoor gig. So let me flip the camera around and I'll show you the car loaded up. Okay, so we have my cab on its side with its wheels, my little monitor that I think we're just going to use for vocals, pedal board, all my cables, a jacket, hat, water, bottles, all that kind of stuff in there, microphone, and then if we come around the back here, you can see PA system, which might be used as a backup, 2 PA speakers back there, and then Marshall DSL20 head. What's this? This is all the PA cables, everything we needed for that, and the speakers. Then I have my Charvel Floyd Rose DK24. In the PRS bag is actually my Les Paul Studio. Then underneath that is actually all the stands, mic stands. There's a rug under there as well, and then I have my guitar stand, obviously. In the case here, there's also my backup amp, so I have my Hughes & Kettner Amp Man, a couple of cables, backup cables, power cables, all that jazz. Now today it's slightly warmer than our last outdoor gig, so it is apparently about 6 degrees Celsius, and so we'll see how that goes. I'm just wearing a shirt, t-shirt, black jeans, and some Vans, and a cap, but I do have a toque if I need it, and maybe I'll wear my jacket if it gets a little breezy. It is out on sort of an open field. I'm going to show you what that looks like as soon as I get there. This is the event that we're playing at, Nordic Centre. Lots of fat biking stuff going on. Somewhat sunny, 6 degrees. So from here, what I'm going to do is just show you some of the clips that a couple of people that were at the event were recording. So this is actually us playing, actually towards the end. You can see that the sun has gone behind the mountains there, and this is the sort of crowd of people that we were playing in front of, and you can see how sunny it was. We were playing straight on snow, so there wasn't a stage area as such. We just had some rugs out on the ground, but it was super quiet. But actually we managed to get some people to stay around and hang around and have a good time. It was way easier to perform and play than it was in the last outdoors gig, yeah, just because of how warm it is, and you can see how people, these aren't paid actors, these are people that were at the event and then decided to hang around as soon as we started playing. So yeah, they seemed to have a good time, and after the event finished, we just kind of hung around, and we were packing up, and they were hanging around saying thanks for playing in it. The town that I live in is actually the setting for The Last of Us, the recent TV show. So I kind of joked that this was like The Last of Us having a gig, or the town of Jackson and The Last of Us having a gig, and that's what it kind of felt like. So it's pretty cool. But yeah, this was like people having a good time, and there's just like I said, just snippets of us playing, and yeah, you can see that the rug that I'm standing on, I'm just plugged into my old rig again, just because of it being on snow and that kind of stuff. I know that this stuff is super reliable when it comes to that, in terms of temperatures, anything on it, snow and that kind of stuff. And yeah, this is like slightly earlier. You can see the sun is in full show there. But yeah, we had a pretty simple setup. It's always hard to get levels outdoors good, but I felt like we did pretty well. I'm just plugged into my Marshall DSL20. I just had it on the 10 watt setting actually, and just turned everything up, and this allowed my pedals to play really well actually. You can see the little monitor, the Headrush monitor in front, so we just had vocals coming through that, and that made it really, really nice for us to hear our vocals. I'm playing my Charvel here because I thought the Floyd Rise would really help in the winter, and it did. It was better than my Les Paul Studio, which is my backup guitar for this gig. did have one sort of tuning incident halfway through a solo actually, and it just kind of went out. But yeah, other than that, it was way better, way warmer. And at one point I was like, oh, maybe I could just play in a t-shirt. It was that warm. And this was about, like I said, about 6 degrees. But if you're up in Canada, just like the lady there, she's taking her jacket off, it's pretty warm. And by the time you get through a -20 week, +6 feels like you might as well be in the Caribbean. But yeah, the other guys in the band, they were just the other guitarist, he just has his Telecaster, and that's just straight into an orange amp. He's got he does have a couple of pedals, but just compressors and that kind of stuff. And then our bass guitarist, same thing. Everything was pretty good. We didn't have any drum issues this time, and everything worked out pretty well. One thing that we did do was play straight onto the snow. We just used rugs and that kind of stuff to get us off the snow, but we didn't put down any plywood or anything like that. Like I said, there wasn't a stage built or anything like that. That actually really helped. We could actually shape the snow underneath us, which was good. The one thing I would say is that if you put the carpets down early, the snow kind of melts and sticks to it, and that kind of helps, especially if there's breezes and that kind of stuff. But yeah, shorter video today. But yeah, it's that was our outdoor gig, our second outdoor winter gig in Canada. If you want to see more content like this, just like and subscribe. See you around.